Hello, this is Mr. Hupp, and on one of the assignments lately, I said that your Google Sheet needs to be formatted such that it is easy to read and follow along. And what that would imply, or what I'm expecting, is that you would spend some time on the format. It doesn't take a lot of time to do this, but it does make it a lot easier to read. Okay, so the first thing is we can take this table and select everything and put a border around all of those boxes. And that automatically makes it easier to read. And so we're going to just repeat that here for the total. And on this one, I just want to go around that whole thing. Okay. So already that's an improvement. Some of the things you can do is double click right here to make it fit the words in there. But right here you have some text that overflows. Make this a larger width and then choose the column. We can do text wrapping by choosing it, format, text wrapping, and do wrap for that whole column. And what that does is it makes your descriptions fit inside that so it's easy to digest. So you can adjust the width of this and you'll see that the spacing automatically updates. All right. Another thing is you need to make sure your headings are separate from your content. So we're going to select these cells that are the heading. I'm going to make them bold. You can use the bold button or Command B or Control B to do that. We're also going to fill it with a color. You can use theme colors or just choose any of these. I usually like to put lighter colors that are easier to see. So now we have a clear definition of what's a heading and what's content. Another thing are these numbers here. These are prices. So let's go ahead and use currency for these. So I'm going to select all of these numbers here. And then if you look, there is a dollar sign right here. Click that. Now you have dollars. Oh, and it guessed that these were also currency. That was cool. So now we have an easy to read document here. When you're turning it in, I have you use PDFs. So all you have to do is choose File and Download and PDF Document. And you can see how that makes a very clean, tidy table that's going to be easy for me to review. You could, if it's not fitting on there properly, you can adjust the size of this column and take up more of the page, and that would be great. Another thing I like to see is on the headers and footers, you can check some of these boxes like page numbers, workbook title, sheet name, just and see how it's adding that content. That just gives you more information on your printout to make it easier to understand what I'm looking at. Okay, so I hope you find this helpful as to understand what I mean when I say easy to read, formatted such that it's easy to read. That's all I have for now.